Yes, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for quick response. Okay, see, this is your the 180 OB curriculum of the fundamental of electronics. The code is 82107. The whole subject is for theory is of the 80 marks. Okay, according to the theoretically, this paper is for 80 marks and having 3 hours. But nowadays the exam will be online. It might be changed in the marks and the hour also. Okay, but that should be in the proportional to this only. Okay, and 20 marks, that is your the uh, progressive assessment. Okay, what is the progressive assessment? There are 2 tests, test 1, test 2, each for 20 marks. We have to take the average of these two and convert it into 20. That's why the total subject is about the 100 marks, 80 plus 20. Okay, and there is a practical exam also for the 25 marks in semester exams, but that is practical exam. This is for your the again what is the hours? There are 2 hours for your the practical exams, or we can say that there is a 2 hours weekly practical available. Okay, and for the end semester exam, it should be for the 25 marks, and uh, along with the practical exam, there is a term work. Before that, we also named as a term work, or we can say that the progressive assessment. This is again for your the write off what you have to experiment, different experiments you have to write. They're having some marks according to the experiment. The total marks for that is the 25 marks. If we conclude all these examination scheme in the marks, the total subject is 150 marks. Sorry for interrupt. I will connect. Oh shit. Your theory, including test. This is your theory components. See, in this chapter, in this subject, there are 5 different units. But these 5 units are not totally linked with each other. They are all introduction of electronics only. Okay, if we are talking about the chapter 1, the name is semiconductor device. Okay, what actually in this semiconductor device, in this chapter we are studying in the different components, that is the basic components which are used to design electronic circuit. For example, the diode. We have to detailed study of the rectifying diode and the Zener diode. Wait for a moment.
Green.
Barla. तू दरवाजा बंद. Rectifying diode and the Zener diode. Rectifier diode, what we have to study in the rectifier diode, what are the different types. It means which types, the construction type of the diode. If the diode is connected in the forward or the reverse, how it will work or how it will be operated, and what are the different characteristics of that diode when it is connected in forward or the reverse. Before that, which material are used? Basically, semiconductors are used in the electronics devices. That's why the name is the semiconductor devices. Okay, there is some introduction part of the semiconductor. I think this semiconductor part is also you studied in physics, maybe. Am I right? Are you heard about this word semiconductor or not? Or it is first time? Anyone can reply. Hello? Hello, am I audible to
Yes,
all of
ma'am.
you? Okay, but no one can reply. Did all of you familiar with the semiconductor word?
No,
Or
ma'am.
this is new? Okay, you have to say yes or no. Otherwise, it is only the single way communication. I could not understand. Are you there or not? Because I am presenting a screen. Okay, in the first chapter, what we look into this semiconductors, it means which is used to material for the diode, resistors. There are the different components we can made from the semiconductor. That's why the first chapter or the first unit is your the semiconductor device. In this rectifying diode, the review of the semiconductor, what is p type, n type, what is the key regions available in your the semiconductors, how it will be work, or the how any diode will be work. That is the basic part in this chapter. And the next one is the Zener diode. It is a special type of the diode. It is again an electronics component only, but it is different from your the rectifying diode. Therefore, it's given as a special name as a Zener diode. In this same, we have to study about the symbol of a particular electronics device, that is a diode. What is the construction? What are the different characteristics? It means how it is connected in a circuit. If it is connected forward or the reverse. In which manners actually we are connected. We have to see in this chapter, or we can say that in a particular bit. Okay, and the specification, it means when the Zener diode will be connected in the, or the rectifying diode in connected in a any manner in a circuit, there are some specifications same related to the rectifying diode and the Zener diode. We have to learn about one by one here also. And the next part is your the rectifier. This is not a component. We can't say as a component. This is a electronic circuit by using the resistor, capacitor. What is this resistor and the capacitor? These are the basic electronics components. Actually, we are used to design an electronic circuit. Rectifier is nothing but one of the electronic circuit we are designing by using the diode, resistor, capacitor, and the different sources. It may be voltage source or it may be current source. Okay, what we have to look into the rectifier. In the rectifier, actually, we have to learn what are the different types of the rectifier. What is the operation of the rectifier actually, on what criteria it will be performed. There are different types of the rectifier, but that types is depending upon the how the diodes are connected in the circuit, or what is our applications. Depending on that, we can use this rectifier in the electronic circuit. Okay, it means that in short, we can say that in this chapter, we are learn what are the different electronic circuit, what is the principle of working, and what is the applications of that circuit, where should be used. Okay, and the next part is your the regulated power supply and the LED. Regulated power supply is nothing but the electronic circuit. There is a assembly of different electronic component. We have to assemble it together and check how it will work. What is the principle, basic principle is used to work this circuit, we have to study in this bit. Okay, and the next is your the LED. Again, LED is all you are familiar with the LED. You know the LED all the times you see in the remote control or any electronics toys also available. In that LEDs are the available. Light emitting diode. It is a one kind of diode, but it emits the light. That's why it is called as a light emitting diode. Okay, we have to just see what is the symbol of that, what is the construction, what is the working principle, how it will work. We see, look into this. Okay, and the next bit of the first chapter is the transistor. This is another one electronics device like a diode or the Zener diode, rectifying diode or the Zener diode. Transistor is nothing but another one electronics device. Okay, in this bit, what we have to look into, what is the construction, what is the symbol of transistor, what are the different working principle, how it will work, and related to that, what are the different characteristics. And the main things is what is the application, where we should use this transistor basically for what purpose, or the any is there is any selection criteria to select a component to use in a particular applications. We have to basic studied in this bit also. Again, application level also we have to just see. Transistor is used as a switch or the amplifier also. Okay, the switch are available in the market. Many types of switch are available. But basically transistor is also used as a switch. Diode is used also a switch. These are the beta input output resistance. These are nothing but the different parameters related to the transistor. We'll see one by one. Okay, this is your the first chapter. This first chapter is actually basic of electronics. Therefore, the weightage is also large. The weightage is 22. It means the first chapter covers 3 different electronics components: the rectifying diode, Zener diode, and the transistor, along with the rectifier, LED, and the regulated supply. These are nothing but the basics of electronics. Okay, when we see the subtopics of the any topics, before that you just overlook what is the outcome of that topic. It means all the exams are the online now. Therefore, you might be confused which type of questions are asked in this particular bit on this particular topic. You have to just look what is the outcome of this topic, and from that you pick up any point from the outcome only and you search the MCQs on that outcome only. Okay, because the outcomes tells more things. See, plot VI characteristics of the PN diode. You didn't ask what is the symbol. That is the most basic part. But what is the outcome? You should know about what is the VI characteristics, voltage and the current characteristics of any diode. It may be Zener diode or it may be PN junction diode. That should be the outcome of your the first chapter. Or we should know, define and measure the parameter of diode. What are the different parameters of the diode? What is the implement Zener diode at a voltage regulator? How it will be implemented? You should know. Okay, or we can, if we completed the study of the rectifier, suppose, what we have to or we should have to know, should know the features of the different types of the rectifier. We should classify these types of the rectifier is called as, why it is called name like this only. We should know after the completion of the rectifier. That's why you take account the outcome of a particular chapter. Okay, next chapter is your the field effect transistor, FET. Okay, another, this is nothing but another electronics device only. FET, field effect transistor, JFET, junction field effect transistor, MOSFET, metal oxide semiconductor field effect transistor. Okay, what we have to learn in this chapter, again, if we are talking about any device, okay, if we are talking about any device, it means that what should we know? We should know what is the symbol of that device, what is the construction of that device, what is the working principle of that device. These are the basic parts we should learn of any device. That is here only. Okay, symbol, construction, and the working principle. It is related to the FET, it is related to the JFET, it is related to the MOSFET. These are the slight different electronics devices. Okay, but somewhat we are talking about the characteristics of the transistor also. Not in details, but there is some drain and the transfer characteristics of the transistor also available. That's why we have to study in this chapter. These two things are added in the field effect transistor, apart from your the symbol, construction, and the working principle. Okay, again, as earlier I said, you just look what is the outcome of a particular chapter. After completion of this chapter, what should we know? The third chapter is your the oscillator and the linear ICs. Okay, if we are talking about the first two chapters, these are nothing but the electronics device and electronics component, and that should be a basic component of electronics. Okay, but if we are going ahead related to your the third chapter, oscillator and the linear IC is nothing but again an electronics component, but oscillator, these are the electronic circuit. Now we have to design circuit by using the diode, by using the transistor. These are the oscillator are nothing but the electronics circuit along with your the linear ICs. It means that along with your the electronics component. But the component, it may be discrete, it may be non-discrete. Okay, the linear ICs, it is a non-discrete. It means integrated part. Okay, part A shows the oscillator, different types of the oscillator. Oscillator, again, I said, once again I repeated, it is nothing but an electronic circuit. It means that whatever we have already studied in the chapter 1 and the chapter 2, not chapter 2, the all things are in your the chapter 1. This transistor and the diode we actually used in the formation of the electronic circuit. From that we form the new circuit as like a oscillator. There are the different types of the oscillator we have to design and check the block diagram, what are the different types of that oscillator, how it will work. We have to learn in this chapter. And the part B is nothing but you are the ICs. Which type of IC? Operational IC, that is called linear operational op-amp. IC. Okay, there is single IC we have to study in this part B, that is IC 741 only. what we have to study in this IC? We have to study what is the symbol of that IC, what is the pin diagram they're having. If we are talking about the any IC, it's having the different pins. We should know about the pin number 1 is used for this purpose, pin number 2 is used for this purpose. That time it means that we should know the configuration of that IC. In this part B, we have to study the detailed configuration of the IC741, and from that we actually use this IC in the electronic circuit, and we constructed a new circuit naming as a, which is used as a applications, naming as a inverting, non-inverting. Same, the IC is used as a now amplifier. That's why it is called as a inverting and non-inverting amplifier. What is this, ma'am? Actually, we using ICs for a different purpose. That's why it is called as the application of op-amp. And how we used the IC, in how manner, in which manner you are used the IC, from that it is named as the inverting or non-inverting, differential or the adder or subtractor or the integrator or the differentiator. This is very simple part actually. All these, the oscillator is also very simple, op-amp is also very simple. So don't get scared about this subject because it is related to the electronics. Hello? All of you there?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Are you scared about this subject?
Little.
Little bit.
Little bit. Okay, okay. Why?
Yes,
Why? Is there is any feedback from your?
Ma'am, I have one question.
Uh,
What is necessary for? What is necessary about this subject?
okay, you are computer. You are becoming a computer engineer.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. What are the different subject actually you are learn, or in the future
Programming
which
C.
subject you are learn?
Programming C, Linux,
Programming
and
C,
etc.
Linux, and
Which are related to computer
which
language.
are related to computer. What is computer? Computer is basically electronics device or not?
Yes, ma'am. It is electronic device.
Yes, yes, yes. That's why you should know the basics of electronics only.
Okay, ma'am.
What is this? These are nothing but the basics of electronics only.
Okay.
If you open your computer, you should know what is this. It is called a resistor. It is called a diode. It is called as a rectifier diode. Isn't it? And if you think about only the computer, if you think about only the computer, is it means what you think? You think that there is no need to learn about the electronics? Hello? Who asked me the question?
Ma'am, it's Atharva here.
Sorry, please repeat.
It's Atharva here.
Miss. Sorry, Atharva.
Atharva.
Atharva. Why are you thinking like this? Because I am becoming a computer engineer. That's why there is no need to learn about the electronics.
No, ma'am. I think that
You generalize your generalized question. Your generalized question, or you are actually scared to learn to heard this word cathode or diode.
ma'am, I am afraid of physics. Actually.
Yes. Actually, all other branches students are getting scared about the name of the electronic subject, but don't scared about this. All the parts are only the introduction part. You have to just the C language or the C++ language, already you learn of that languages also known. That language is also new for you. Am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
But you are so interested in that. Is it? You didn't know about what are the different syntax used in the C, used in the C++ or any Java languages. But you are very eager to learn the new things related to the computer only. Why not the electronics? This is my generalized question.
No, ma'am, I am afraid about physics and
Yes, this is
such
actually
topic.
yes, this is actually everyone should be getting scared about the new subject. That's why I asked you if I am an electronics engineer, but if you say me you write a program in your JavaScript, I don't understand the JavaScript, isn't it? Because this is a new for me. I never learn about. That's why I'm getting scared.
Yes.
Hmm. That's why it is a request to all of you: don't get scared about this subject. First of all, be frank. This is a subject related to the computer. Keep in your mind only. There is a block diagram, there is a circuit diagram. You have to just remember that circuit diagram and remember the things, how it will be work. That's all. I think so. All the things will be done in our life. It should be like this only. If I am an electronics teacher or you are a computer student, this subject is at the entry level only. Why it is at the entry level only? Hello? Are you getting bored?
No, ma'am.
No, to other
No, ma'am.
students also, not for you.
No,
No,
ma'am.
ma'am.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Okay, okay. Please, it just request to all of you, don't get scared at the early moment only. This subject is similar to like your the C, C++, Java, or we can say that it is simpler than C, C++, and the Java. Because in the C, C++, Java, there is some logic you have to apply. But in this, there is no logic. You have to just look what is this. You keep in your mind. That's all. There is nothing new to do from your side. Am I right? Okay, leave it. The next unit is the um, first three units: first unit, second unit, and the third unit. First unit, actually, we are going to learn about the different components. First and the second unit. Third units, we are learn about the electronic circuit by using the different component. And if we are going towards the fourth unit, that is the instrumentation. It means that the instrument which are actually used in the laboratory of electronics. There are only two instruments for your the syllabus, CRO and the function generator. What we have to going to learn in this chapter? In this chapter, we have to going to learn only the block diagram of that instrument and what is the function of different blocks. Actually, how they are working one by one. That's all in this chapter. Okay, this chapter is so small. If we are look into this chapter, there are only the two bits, CRO and the function generator. Have you seen this CRO anywhere? Have you learned about this word also before?
No, ma'am, no idea.
No idea, no idea. Also new for you. The ma'am is new, subject is new. In that, the all words are the new. Am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
And for ma'am, students also new. See, the unit number 5 is again the sensor and the transducer. Okay. Earlier, the author says why we are going to study this subject. Okay. When we are talking about nowadays, what is the condition? Now the whole world is on the basis of digital, or we can say that the automation part. In the automation part, there is only one thing. Is there is only one thing for the programming? No, that's are lots of the things for the automation. There is a software part also, there is a hardware part also. Okay, for the hardware part, you should know the electronics part. You should learn about how that electronics part will be work. And actually, in the last chapter, we are going to study about the different sensors and the transducer. We are actually used in the different applications level, electronic circuit, or any circuit which is related to the automation part. Automation part is nothing but the combination of the software and the hardware. Okay, in the unit 5, we are going to learn about the different types of the sensor, how it will be classified, how it will be defined, or the what are the different criteria to select any sensor for the particular applications. And there are some transducers for your the syllabus. Okay, for the transducer, different types of the transducer, what is the construction and the operation. From that, we can decide where should be it is used depending upon the applications. Okay, that's all for your the syllabus. There are different 5 chapters, one by one. If you think overall, it is actually very small. That is fixed, not like your programming. You have to think more and more. Not like this. You have a fixed format. This is a block diagram that is fixed. You have to just learn about that. Never it will be changed. And the next part is which books you have to use for this. First, for first 2 chapters, you have to use the basic electronics book B.L. Thereja and the Yash Chand. This is a reference book, or you can use the J.S. Katre also. But it's my suggestion to refer only the B.L. Thereja and the Yash Chand. That will be more clear to all of you. And the language is so simple. And for the linear integrated circuit, that is your the 3rd chapter. For the 3rd chapter, you have to use the Ramakant Gaikwad. The 3rd chapter is available in basic electronics also, but for the more details, or if anyone didn't know the concept behind this LIC, because this LIC and the instrumentation, these are the different subject which are available in the electronics branch. That's why they are suggesting the different books according to your the chapters. Okay, in this there is no modern digital electronics for your the syllabus. Okay, yes, this chapter is missing. And instrumentation. And for the last chapter is the sensor and the transducer. You can use the AK Soani book, but all the content will be available in the BL Thereja only. If you are going to more detail, you can use the separate two books, that is Ramakant Gaikwad and the AK Soani. Okay, is there is any question regarding this syllabus? Hello?
Hello, ma'am. Do you have PDF of that book?
Which book? BL Thereja?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Actually, I don't have, but I will see.
Okay.
Let me check.